Good afternoon, everybody. We're just got off the number 3 train at Saratoga Avenue in the Brownsville section of Brooklyn. My name is Thomas Lopez-Pierre, and I am the fund manager for the Affordable Housing Campaign Fund. We're a social impact real estate fund that raises capital exclusively for residents that are seeking to live in Section 8 housing. So we just acquired a property at 163 Grafton Street, and we're going to take a walk there from the train station. It's less than a 5-minute walk. Brownsville is on fire in terms of real estate development. There are large number of multifamily developments that have happened in the last few years, but this is primarily a single-family neighborhood, overwhelmingly black. The Hispanic community in this neighborhood has increased, but it's overwhelmingly a black neighborhood. And so we're gonna go take a look at the neighborhood. We're gonna take a look at some of the properties that we've are considering. And so here we have a local supermarket, Fine Fair. So they have a supermarket in the area, so that's good. Right here by the subway, which is ideal for people, for working tenants. So we just got to cross the street right here. All right, let's cross over here. The block in which our property is located on, they've done probably, 5 developments in the last 3 years. They have daycare center. There's a lot of single mothers with children, with a number of children in this community. So services are really important. So we're just gonna walk under the L, and literally I think 2 blocks from here is Grafton Street, and then we're just gonna make a right, and then we're gonna be at the property. So just for some background information, Bed-Stuy, which is another black neighborhood in Brooklyn, in 2001, they had less than 5% white population. Today, they're a little over 30% of the residents in Bed-Stuy are white. This has occurred because of significant displacement. As you can see, they're doing significant development work on blocks here, getting the construction work done on the street. When you see street development in terms of wiring and plumbing, you know that they have plans for a neighborhood. So we're gonna make a right here at Grafton Street. And as I was saying, Bed-Stuy is 30% white. It used to be overwhelmingly a black neighborhood. So when people say, oh, I wish I used to own in Harlem, wish I used to own in Bed-Stuy, well, you have a chance now to participate in ownership in Brownsville, Brooklyn. And so, we have to work together. We have to invest with our values. If we don't want to be displaced, if we don't want low-income families displaced from neighborhoods, we have to invest. So this is, where's the sign? See, it says Grafton Street. So we're just going to turn right here and make a right. So you see how short it is from the train station? So Grafton Street has one of the highest concentrations of Section 8 tenants. While there's a lot of development, I've had the pleasure of speaking with a number of Jewish property owners. They are, in terms of the investment class here in the neighborhood, they are the number one buyers. You see that building right there? That's a new development also. This building right here, look at that, brand new, less than a couple years old. That's got to be at least, 15 units. So, but this neighborhood is primarily 1 and 2, 3-family properties, overwhelmingly black, with probably about, I don't know, 20% Hispanic population. But the neighborhood is on fire in terms of real estate development. Our Jewish friends have been very active in this community, acquiring property and renting it out to Section 8 tenants. Unfortunately, what has been occurring is that we have black property ownership has declined significantly, primarily because of when seniors get older and they pass away, the children, how can I say this politically correctly, they don't have the education or the income to pay the mortgage, the taxes, the water bill. And so often they lose the property in a lien sale or a foreclosure. And that's just really, really sad. So we're still on Grafton. We're crossing Dumont. So, you know, we always have police activity in the neighborhood. We're on the block now of where the property is located. So let's take a walk down here. So this is where the property is located. And it's 163 Grafton Street. And so if you see, it's a quiet block. It has its moments. You can hear construction in the background. As I said, there's a number of projects under construction. So walking backwards, trying not to get hit by a car. So this project here is very interesting. It's got to be at least a 15, 20 unit property. The workers are overwhelmingly Hispanic. So you can hear the Spanish music. You know, you can't criticize them. They do work hard. And so this is probably 20 unit property, probably 3 floors. They probably tore down 2 to 3 family to build this. It's going to be a gorgeous building. It's going to be extremely profitable. And so I wish much luck to the developers, because when they build properties like this, it increases the value of all the property in the neighborhood. So then we go down here, and this property is a gut renovation. This property here it's pre-war, it's about 60 units. And I think it's probably going to be affordable housing. I don't know, but this is a way to keep existing buildings instead of like building new, very environmental. This property here is, you can see it's being renovated also. On this small stretch of block, there's at least 5 properties under renovation. This neighborhood, Brownsville, is on fire in terms of residential real estate development. Here's another property. This property was renovated in the last 2 years. It's vacant. This is going to provide excellent housing for somebody. Now, this property right here, this was just done in the last 2 years. Now, our property, the property that we own, this property right here, 163 Grafton Street, this property is a new addition to our portfolio. It's about $210,000 in mortgage debt. It needs about $140,000 in renovation. And so we're going to be investing about $350,000 in this property. And we can't do it without you, the investors, the social impact investors. We're asking investors to invest a minimum of $1,000 for a 5% interest rate, a 5-year note. Interest will be paid annually. And we very much would love for you to come. For more information, please visit us at affordablehousingcampaignfund.com, affordablehousingcampaignfund.com, to learn how you can invest in this project. Thomas Lopez-Pierre, fund manager for the Affordable Housing Campaign Fund, Brownsville, Brooklyn, July 1st, 2026, in 96 degrees weather. All the best. Bye-bye.